Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. A'udhu billahi min ash-shaytanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Yes, alhamdulillah. We're trying to carry on the work of Sheikh Hassan Sisi. Sheikh Hassan said, never stop feeding the people. We don't make any segregation or anything like that when feeding people. Doesn't matter what race, what religion, what creed, what your health status is. We feed people with HIV, AIDS, TB, and all of those things. But most of the people rely on the feeding, on the soup kitchen for their meals in order to take their medication. I'm not going to say too much. I'm not one of many words, but I'll just give you a brief outline. So that is basically what we do. And on the aspect where you asked about any secrets, and I can say that doing the work of our Sheikh has kept ourselves and our community safe, alhamdulillah, because we live in a crime-ridden community. In fact, I think day by day you find many murders in the Delft area. Some of the brothers are even too afraid to come to Delft to make wazifa with us. I'm very open about that. And we always extend invitations because we need that sort of exposure and community, you know. So this is why this work is important. But we don't only feed people with food. We also have a madrasa. We also have some other projects, like we're trying to teach our community to become, if I'm saying it correct, al-yad al-ula, the upper hand. How do we do that? By teaching them to spend for the sake of Allah. This event, in fact, is one of those ideas that we said, no, we're not going to ask anyone for donations to come here. We will do it from our own pocket. We also have a Qurban project. Everyone, we have a non-profit organization that we've registered, and we have like working committees. So, and in that working committee, you have members of the Tijani Murids who come there for Wednesdays, for adult classes, some of the parents of the madrasa children. They've decided that we want to buy a sheep every year for the sake of Allah. This is also a means of drawing Allah's rahmah. You know, you must spend for the sake of Allah. We cannot always expect to receive. So this is what we are teaching our people, and we try to empower them by coming up with ideas. I think this is the function of a Zawiya, Muqaddam Anwar, if I'm right, that you should look to the well-being and the welfare of the people through projects, through initiatives like this. Not only the zikr, you know, not only other things, feeding people. Feeding people is to me, it's important, but there are other things that you can help people to, like the saying goes, if you give someone a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach him how to fish, he feeds himself for a lifetime, inshallah. So this is what we are trying to do as a Zawiya. And we are trying to imitate the shuyukh. We also read a lot, and we understand how the Zawiya works, that it is a house, a place where people can come in the time of need, but also to find a skill, like myself. If someone wants to learn, I also do. I taught myself to do websites, and I will teach anyone who is willing to learn. We've also, our group has started setting up our own online radio station, you know, so that we can air our wazifa, we can air live Jumu'ahs, you know, this type of thing. This is what we are doing. We don't want to be this hand. We want to be that hand, and we ask that you pray for us.